Today's episode is sponsored by Podmatch. Podmatch is a new podcasting site dedicated to all podcasters. The platform helps hosts get connected with potential guests to appear on their show, as well as allow guests to find podcasts that will give them a chance to share their story. Podmatch offers many tools to help organize your page, from to-do lists to episode planning to potentially have the chance to appear on our leaderboard. Podmatch has it all. The best part, you have the potential to get paid. And who wouldn't want to get paid from sitting at home? I know I like to. With an easy sign up, you can start connecting with podcasters and guests immediately. So if you are a host or a guest and want to start building professional relationships, explore more opportunities, and have your story shared, you can sign up with Podmatch today by going to joinpodmatch.com/lethalvenom to start expanding your network in seconds. Again, joinpodmatch.com/lethalvenom. Thank you so much to Podcast for sponsoring this episode, and now on to my interview with Mr. Jacopo. All right, hello everyone. Welcome to the Lethal Venom podcast. This is a podcast where I talk about anything I want with the honest to God truth, no lies told. And today I am joined by Dr. Jacopo. He is going to join us to share his incredible journey, insights, and the MPBE method, inspiring our listeners to achieve financial freedom and personal fulfillment. So, Dr. Jacopo, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you to invite me. Thank you to, your kindness word. And I'm over here to share with your audience whatever add the value to the life of people that listening this audience. And I know through the book I wrote, Healthy, Rich, and Happy, I possible contribute to, more life in during my journey.
So, if you could just tell me a little bit about yourself and a little bit about your backstory.
I am a business entrepreneur where I have all my family. Everything is my main route is in Italy, and I'm moving in Florida 28 years old when the market crashed for the subprime mortgage, and I take advantage of this situation. And from really young age, I have every time this desire to create more, to build more, and really starting my career first of all in professional soccer. I tried to becoming professional, but unfortunately 17 years old I have an injury, and from over there I redirect my life. I don't stop, I never stop in my life. I never see the back in the back, but I see in the future. And too, when something happening in my life really hard, where I come out with this method and everything, I every time looking forward, because this is the way how you pass through different kind of moment. And my life is really a journey coming from a loving family, moving in the soccer field to the business without have any connection, any kind of the knowledge. And I starting to open one shop in the jewelry space. From over there I open more than 20 shop, make this company multimillionaire, and starting at 22 years old to invest in real estate in Italy, and after moving in United States, where I do more than 355 flipping, have cash flow property with six figure, and I wrote one book, Healthy, Rich, and Happy, and I'm part of Forbes Italy, where I speak about every month about opportunity, about business people, about multimillionaire and billionaire.
So, real estate flipping and cash flow generation are key parts of your strategy. Can you walk us through a particular successful deal and what others can learn from it?
The reality is like now I believe is not anymore real estate something important to build. Now I believe in two way: build the inside part through something give you energy every day, and after utilize the vehicle of real estate how to build external wealth, because I believe in the internal and after the external. But this is arriving me only when my life change, when I drastically change, where I need take some big decision, where I need to find my pieces, my art. And real estate, in reality, is so important, and I will explain. If you see the wealthy, wealthy in the world, there are people they are all create. Through the real estate, or they invest in real estate. Why? Because real estate is the way to save and have security to have cash flow, and second of all, to generate. Now, I utilize a really clear strategy where, I do flipping, means, buy property, fix and resell or building, and, create, generate cash flow, and, build and find land opportunity in the area where is not already expand, and utilize some kind of technique where I explain inside the book, where it's possible find through public record some kind of information where you have the possibility to to anticipate where is going the market, buy the land, and after 3 5 years sell with 10x. This is my strategy, and I believe with all my heart real estate is the more powerful way to create wealth for one main reason. In all other business, I do multiple business. I do in the jewelry space. I create multi-company in the jewelry space. Now I am in this Forbes Italy, where create a community in Forbes Italy. But real estate is the most powerful. Why? Because too, if you don't have money, you possible starting from zero or less the couple of $1 million in your bank account. In which way? Because if in real estate you have the possibility to add the value to an investor like me, find opportunity and find immediately the money to close the deal, or to our money lender where they give you the money and you possible close the deal. And it's the more powerful way to becoming wealthy in United States, because money is everywhere. What you need to do, add the value to investor or to people they have money, and find opportunity. When you becoming like somebody, find opportunity for somebody else, you will becoming wealth, because somebody like me give you a piece of the deal based on what you bring.
So, networking with billionaires and millionaires has always been a significant part of your journey. How did you build these relationships, and what impact have they have had on your real estate success?
Honestly, like, the this coming from, maybe 20 years ago, when I studied in the university in Italy, and where I take my PhD in economy. And I technically, something in my mind coming where I don't like really study. I study because I don't like study university, and my mother and my father, not obligate me, but we do win-win situation. I will, do business. I started the business, but they told me you need to take the PhD, and I started and I take my PhD. And what's happening at that time, I have this idea how I possible, because I ask every time some kind of question, give me idea and energy, and I ask to myself how I possible utilize university, this PhD, to bring me opportunity in my life. At that time, I don't have in my near influence people really high level. What I do, I interview many years ago, through the university, these people, and I started this kind of relationship, and from over there, I continue to have this kind of opportunity to build this relationship, and I create this connection before I give to the people and after I ask. And from over there, started to build this kind of relationship, and this kind of strategies means add the value to the multi-billionaire or billionaire or multimillionaire I connect, is the way how I remaining in contact with them and create value in their life. Because remember, the most important part in the journey of our life is add the value to the other human being. Now, you don't possible ask nothing to somebody you met the first time if you don't add the value. My goal is add the value to other people, and after, when the relationship is created, when we are comfortable, where they know who I am and my characteristic in real estate, I ask them to invest in the opportunity to create relationship, to create business.
What role does mindset play in your MPBE method, and how can listeners develop a mindset that supports financial and personal success?
Super important, is everything in my life now. Without this kind of mindset, I don't possible anymore generate and create nothing. And I explain why. When I started my career like a young entrepreneur, I started without any kind of action, now any kind of knowledge, without money, nothing, zero. Now I understand the more powerful part in the life of everybody is mindset. How you generate, how you create, how you invest in yourself and direct your life with a clear intention in what you want. For example, if you want to build wealth, because I believe no anymore in the create external wealth, but it create harmony. I don't call balance, harmony in the 12 aspect of our life: friendship, love, family, relationship, career, and other field where it's so important to have the energy to build this kind of thing. Now, the mindset is everything. And how I generate this mindset through the MPB method. This method is come out in my mind when I have a big shift in my life. I decide to moving to United States in Florida when the market to prime mortgage go down. But I feel alone. I feel without any connection, starting from zero, but no economic, but in the way where I don't understand nothing. I don't speak English. I don't have connection. Nothing. Zero. And over there, I feel alone. I feel completely sadness in my heart. I don't know where I need to go. Confusion. Like this emotion is inside us. And the important is the difference, how we navigate, how we dance with this emotion. And I started to create this method where I do morning through one book. I read one book, change this idea and meditation. And after pray, biohacking and exercise. What this means, I meditate every day, 2 times a day for 20 minutes, meditation transcendental. I take this info from one my friend. He have a lot of energy and he share with me this. And morning from one book, pray. I understand how it's important to connect with the divine, whatever is your religion. And I do pray activation, different kind the pray. I don't believe anymore in pray without any kind intention. I pray to you or to another person where I feel it because somebody give me something and I wanna replicate this energy give to me. And after I have clear intention to what I wanna pray for my goal, and I visualize every day of my life what I do. And after I do utilize biohacking and exercise, where biohacking, I utilize different kind of device where give me the possibility to go inside me more and have the calm and exercise specific for me. And everything I explain inside the book, plus the real estate part, because I believe 100% these two parts connect, they create like a really powerful life.
What has been the most important lesson you've learned from your billionaire mentors that has shaped your approach to business and life?
Ask the I have two really important questions. One, I have the pleasure to interview Naveen Jain, the creator of Viomeo, one company really famous in United States for integration, and other kind of people where we becoming friend. And what's happening, the most important part I think so, and what is shift my mind and the way how I approach new opportunity in life. Ask the correct question before you starting everything. What this means, for example, if you decide to becoming a billionaire, you need to ask the correct question. The correct question, what this means, how I possible change billion people through one product or service. Now, you will realize, this is sure, if you have clear intention to create something with this kind of intention, but you need to ask the correct way. And the same story I learn from, other kind of the people they have really big success in life. Try to think without the box, like how Steve Jobs told in his speech. It means like try to create something if you want to create something new where not everybody think about, but you through this kind of product or service you possible change life. And this is two part really change my mind when somebody approached to me and proposed to me some opportunity of business. Now I see with different sunglasses where I ask ask some kind of question direct to my clear intention in my life. I have clear intention. I want to be free. What this means, travel the world, enjoy my family until they stay in this world, and try to have a luxury life. What it means, try to have all the thing I want without any afraid. And this is for me, but for everybody is different. But it's important part ask the correct question, because the correct question in our life change completely the direction where we go.
You had mentioned earlier that you have an upcoming book, Healthy, Rich, and Happy, and it emphasizes creating financial freedom through real estate. What are
Mhm.
the most common mistakes people make when trying to achieve this, and how does your method address them?
First of all, the book is already come out in the 2000, December 2024. Is already bestseller in Amazon. But and thanks to ask this question, the reality, the big mistake people they make in real estate is buy and not the correct price, and don't use other people money. And this is a mistake I make myself too. Not the part about the buy, but use other people money. What this means is this one, depend which is your goal in real estate. If your goal is make $500,000, you need to have some kind of strategy. If your goal is make $10 million is another strategy. If you need to make $20 million, another strategy. But the important part to understand is this: you becoming in real estate a person where or you have the money to exchange to a something with discount, and you need to understand in real estate you make money only when you buy. That's it, not when you sell. Because when you sell, if you don't buy correctly, you will lose money. And it's so important. But the second part, the big mistake people they make, first of all, they don't analyze correctly the property or the building for cash flow, and they, try to see the number where they are. The number never never tell you. They tell you every time true. If the number is working, that's it. You possible invest. If it's not, you will lose. And this is the first mistake people they make in real estate. The second one, and is something happening to me. Don't try to, because real estate have you in real estate you have the possibility to generate, good money to live comfortable. Try to scale the business, because real estate is a beautiful place where you scale, because a lot of people they wanna invest in real estate, and it's important, and this is not really a mistake, to try to pitch the correct people and try to utilize other people money with the correct way, if you know what you do, to invest in real estate.
So your book aims to transform 18,000 lives in its first year. What key message do you hope readers take away from it?
Like life need to be something special for everybody, and the specialty about our life, we create our light, or our unique life. And I believe in create now, because I share this method change completely my life, the MPB method, to go from inside to outside. This connection of two things will create really powerful life. Two, when you go through frustration, different kind of emotion, problem in the work, or wherever is the case, is so important to understand you have the energy inside you, and you possible generate this energy in each moment of your life. But you need to have some routine every day to go through and to apply the method, and after, utilize some kind of vehicle. In this book I shared real estate, because I believe real estate for me is something generate every month, income, cash flow is every month, generate possibility to receive money through flipping. But it's possible be other kind of opportunity, but real estate is the more easy if you becoming somebody add the value to investor to other people.
So, what role does meditation and biohacking play in building a successful real estate portfolio, and how can our listeners implement these practices?
First of all, I share with you they need starting to utilize this method. Is not This method is not coming from me. I assemble it. Meditation. I don't create meditation. I don't create pray. I don't create the biohacking movement. But they are so important, and I explain why. Because it's the base to starting your day. Remember, the old phrase like the morning is the gold in the mouth is so important. Why? Because not for everybody wake up early in the morning will generate this kind of possibility. You need to find your spot and understand if it's working. But create good routine will change your life. How is the same when you create bad routine will change your life in the opposite direction. Now, starting to do something of these four pillars, starting to meditate, starting to wake up early in the morning for 20 days and see what's happening in your mind, in your body, in your life. Try to do exercise. Utilize, starting with one pillar of these four, and you will see, you will bring slowly, slowly your energy, and this energy will bring to you opportunity. Because remember, we are energy, we exchange energy. If we don't have energy, we don't have nothing. The energy is coming from this kind the source, and this is so important. When you started to utilize this source of energy, you will becoming light. When you will becoming light, what's happening in your life? People they attract to you and they wanna working with you, they wanna invest with you. And two, when the moment is not good, you have the energy and the calm in your body and your mind to understand where you need to go.
What advice do you have for people that want to get in real estate but are having a hard time making ground and making progress with it?
Yeah, like I think so something so easy. Uh, you don't need buy expensive course. You don't need big coaching from the most important human being in the world because you have right now university YouTube. Normally, I need to share with you something. If you want to go to 0 to 100, you have two options. The first option, you working for yourself and you go and you will make a mistake. The other one, to try to connect with somebody have a more experience. This is what I do in my life. I try, to connect me with people they have more experience in business, in real estate, in everything. I try to learn from them. Now, uh, if people they have some kind of trouble in real estate, is for two reasons. Or they don't utilize, the correct technique to go and find opportunity, or they don't utilize enough time to work in real estate. Now, working real estate is something so important, but you have a different player in real estate. You possible becoming a realtor, you possible becoming an investor, you possible becoming a builder, whatever is the case. But the freedom is to invest in real estate, to becoming wealth, to flipping cash flow, building to resell. This is the game. Now, to find opportunity and deal is different way, but is everywhere. If you go in YouTube, you find people they explain to you how find opportunity in the market. If you will read the book when people told me how you achieve this kind of success, how you becoming financial free, how you have this property and everything, I tell them read my book and apply. The big problem is this one. Everybody they want but they don't do action. If you don't do action, never coming in your life.
For people that want to follow you and find you, where can they all find you and what platforms do you have?
Yes, like first of all, I will ask to your audience, to you, to buy this book. This book, and explain why. The book is so important, not for me. I help one association in Miami called Hermano della Calle. They, they help people from the street to becoming another time people with dignity. And I believe in this. I give some my property with less price to give to these people the possibility to becoming another time people with dignity. And this is the main reason because I want you buy this book. Second of all, so important, this book will change the direction of your life if you will apply. I don't tell you this only because I wanna sell a pitch the book, but because I believe in what I tell you, because every day in my life, this method MPP and real estate becoming more energized, have more calm in your mind and your heart when you need. Plus, the clear path to acquire and to possible becoming wealth through real estate. And inside, I share step by step what I do every day, nothing different. I mean, this means if it's working for me, working for you too.
So his book, Healthy, Rich, and Happy, is out now. You can get it at his website, healthyrichandhappy.com. All of his social media platforms are on there, and as I always do with all my guests, I'll put all their links and stuff in the description so my listeners can go back and look at it at a later time if you choose to. All of his social media links will be linked down below. Dr. Jacopo, thank you so much for joining us today and sharing your knowledge with my listeners about real estate. I think, you know what, the world we live in now, it's tough living out there right now. And I think all this inspiration that you've given us is going to help so many people in the future and help future people like me being so young help us have a successful life in real estate and help people have a better understanding of how it all works. So I thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you. Really appreciate. Really appreciate.
And you can also follow me on my social media platforms as well. Instagram and TikTok, it is Lethal Venom Podcast. Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube, it is Noah's Podcast. On there I post behind the scenes stuff about the podcast, as well as updates about when new episodes are going to be available. As always, you can also follow Lethal Venom wherever you get your podcasts from. I am available on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, YouTube, Pandora. Basically, wherever you get your podcasts, I am there. Other than that, I really appreciate you all for joining me in this week's episode of Lethal Venom. Thank you to Dr. Jacopo again for joining me today, and I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and I will catch you on the next episode of Lethal Venom.